My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my co-host, the Big Skipper. They call him the chiropractor because he will straighten motherfuckers out left and right, won't you, Skip?
I will.
That's a fucking fact. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special edition show today. As you know, it's 420. I'm high, you should be high, and we should be making a lot of fucking money together. As you know, sports and marijuana go hand in hand, especially when these new percentages came out. 75% of NFL smokes marijuana. 77% of NBA smokes marijuana. So it's definitely relevant to our show. I don't know how excited Skip's going to be about me being highest giraffe pussy today, but
that's nothing unusual.
Well, I mean, it's just another day in the life of Steve Stevens, isn't it?
Don't act like it's a strange day. Steve's high.
But you got to be high and focused. I'm not stupid high sitting on my couch looking for something to eat.
I didn't say you were.
I'm looking for a client to fucking make some money for and make millions of dollars with.
Absolutely.
Anyway, great.
My bankroll's pretty high.
Oh, it sure as fuck is. I don't know what.
God, I love baseball.
You sure do, buddy.
God, do I love baseball.
More money in baseball than ever. If you're not making money right now, ladies and gentlemen, betting baseball, something is fucking wrong with you.
Yeah.
This is the time of the year where the dope dealer doesn't bet anymore because football's over. Grandma and grandpa moved out of the way. The aunts and uncles are out, and it's nothing but real deal sports bettors looking to get that fucking scratch. Got a great show for you today. It's April 20th, a.k.a. 420. Podcast 164. Your girl's definitely a whore. What do you think, Skip?
She may be.
Well, whether she is or not, she can be turned into one.
I just left the grocery store. There was a lot of whores in there, bro.
Oh, buddy, that's where you meet your soulmate, is at the grocery
God.
store. It ain't at the Spearmint Rhino. It's at the fucking Smith's. You know what I mean?
I've heard stories about hot chicks in the grocery store. Like if you're single, you're looking to pick up some broads.
Yeah.
Forget these dating sites. Head to the grocery store.
Oh.
And my buddy told me 7 a.m. is the best time because that's when all the strippers and shit come off their shift. All night, the Spearmint Rhino, Cheetahs, they're in there with their sweatpants on. They've been dancing all night. They got to eat too.
I know.
Right?
I'm so tired of looking at a bitch in her sweats and her played out Uggs in the fucking grocery store. Bitch, put some normal fucking shoes on. Put some sandals on. I don't want to see your little sweatpants and your Uggs.
I'm just telling you what.
I'm not looking for a stripper at the grocery store. I'm looking for a dime piece that could cook me an omelet, blow my balls, press my pants, and then tell me to have a good day on the way to work. You know what I mean? Not a stripper that is a little tired herself.
I think they're looking for the same thing.
I just don't want a bitch that's more tired than me.
Well, the stripper's been out working all night. She's made her fucking bankroll. She's looking for a guy to go home and cook that omelet for her, and then you get a blowjob.
Listen, as long as she makes her drop, as long as you come home with every dollar you made and put it right there on the counter,
right,
we can work something out.
Hey,
but you're not going to go renegade. You ain't going to go sell pussy strip and not give me the money and expect me to fuck you and eat your pussy. That shit is sweatier than a horse's ass after a horse race. I don't know what's foamed up more, a girl after her shift at the Rhino or a horse's ass after the fucking derby.
Hashtag eggs and pussy.
Anyway, great show for you, ladies and gentlemen. Got a very, very special guest for you today. As you know, it's 420. We celebrate this as a holiday. Just came out on the news today. People celebrate 420 more than President's Day, Martin Luther King Day. Fuck, I might get celebrated more than Thanksgiving here pretty soon, huh?
Not my people.
Well, then you must have not have seen the lines. Thanksgiving, you're right about that. I don't think it'll ever take over Christmas or Thanksgiving. What they'll do is they'll just get high and celebrate those two together.
Perfect.
Because
you got to get high before you eat the turkey.
What's Thanksgiving without some OG Kush? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And speaking of OG Kush, I'm very excited to have a special guest with us today in the studio. JJ Walker in the motherfucking house. What's up, JJ?
Hey, bud. How are you?
I'm doing good. I see you got your mic'd up a little bit. We're a little hood up on the mic. We're not used
It's
to.
all good. We're all sharing.
But yeah, you guys are rubbing shoulders here.
You know?
See, you got your buddy with you, Bill Monroe, in the house.
What's going on?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Fantastic.
It's 420. You guys look like you're smiler, you're chipper. You know what I mean? I know you guys got a big day planned for you, so I'm glad that we got in here early. We'll get you in and out of here, I promise. But if you guys don't know, JJ owns a company called Cannabis, which is opening an interactive, immersive cannabis museum out here in Las Vegas. So before we get into it, JJ, why don't you tell me a little bit about the museum and what you're doing over there?
Yeah, man. We're downtown Denver or downtown.
Oh, you're in Denver now.
Where the fuck am I?
At least we know the weed is good. Downtown
Las Vegas.
Yeah, downtown Las Vegas.
Neonopolis. We got a 10,000-foot space in there. We're building this interactive cannabis museum.
Love it.
It's larger than life celebration, history, culture of cannabis consumption.
Love it.
Experience. So you come in and you got everything from giant buds that you can climb up and smell the terpenes to a slide into a pool of nugs.
Oh God, that sounds like my fucking
we got-
paradise.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like a new playground for Steve Stevens.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, my playground now is the casino gambling, but like I said, number 2 is definitely the marijuana. You know what I mean?
When you said JJ was going to be here, I thought it was JJ from What's Happening. What's
JJ
Good
Walker.
times.
JJ Walker. I was like,
Dad Almighty.
yeah, that guy definitely smokes weed.
Yeah,
Dad,
no,
oh my!
I said marijuana, not crack. And this JJ has a lot more money and a lot of shit going more than JJ out there.
So you got a museum about the history of weed.
About the experience of weed. So you'll have, it's not really a historical museum. It's really about getting in there, getting your selfie moments. We got a 24-foot bong that you can take a hit out of.
Oh my!
It's
What-
going to be nuts.
I might even have to partake in that.
Buddy, what he's got going?
It actually works.
It works.
does.
A 24-foot
Yeah,
box.
we're building it this weekend in Seattle, actually.
Oh Lord
Yep.
have mercy.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. Like I said, that's why I wanted to bring him on the show for 420. I couldn't have brought a better guest. He's got a lot of shit going on. As you know, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. Anybody opening business out here, I must support. But the museum and what he's got going, and we'll talk about here in a second, pretty exciting shit. It's the type of place you go, smoke a little weed, go in there, take some Instagram pictures, blow up your social media a little bit. You know what I mean? Are you lacking with your 80 fucking views? Come on down to the museum, get a picture next to a 50 fucking foot bong and see if that don't get you 300-400 likes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So anyway, if you're watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, or you work at a company interested in getting involved with this booming sports business, send us an email at advertising@vipsportslasvegas.com. We'll get back with you with all the details on how you become a sponsor of our show. But like I said, if your money's short, you don't want to call us. We only deal with guys that are looking to invest, advertise with the best. If you like money, you'll definitely like us. Sports betting law is about to come next week. It's a lot closer than everybody thought. As you know, Skip, we've been reading the transcripts. It went from like a shoe-in 5-1 to a 3-2. Now it's at a 4-3. And honestly, right now, what is it, like at a 4-4? It could easily go either way at this point.
It's minus 17,000 to 1.
Yeah.
It's a winner.
It's a winner. At 17,000 to 1 odds.
There'll be 1 to 17,000.
No.
Got to put up 17,000 to win 100.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, that sports betting will be legal across the nation very soon.
You're goddamn right.
God bless America.
Got a great show for you today. Like I said, we got special guests in the house. Our Las Vegas Golden Knights are breaking backs out there. Let me ask you a question for all you Vegas people, because I know there's a lot of people talking shit and kicking themselves in the ass right now, including myself. I'm supposed to be the biggest sports bettor in the world. I didn't put $1 on them at 200 to 1.
It was a bad bet.
It was a bad bet, and I don't bet props. I have a motto. The only thing you can prop are my nuts right on the bookie's chin. I don't bet props. I don't put my money in a bookie's fucking account. I go get money. I make my money, use my money to get money. I won't let nothing sit there for 6 months at a casino and hope I win.
Yeah, there's no reason to tie up your money in future bets for 6 months. I could flip that money 300 times by the time you cash in on one future bet in 6 months.
Well, correct. You're going to want to tie yourself up, though, and lock yourself in the closet when the Knights win that Stanley Cup and you realize that a $1,000 wager would have pulled in $200,000.
Yeah, they were 200 to 1 before the season started.
They say William Hill.
It still was a bad bet.
They
haven't won yet.
No, they haven't won yet. I'm not saying that they
Right.
won, but they beat down the Kings. Obviously,
they did.
Well, our next round.
Sweep.
Well, what we beat? Who we?
Play the Sharks next.
I know, but in the season we beat the Sharks. What, 3-0?
Well, the Sharks just swept the Ducks, so
Well, I don't give a fuck
Whack,
about
whack.
the Ducks. Yeah. My point is we played them during the season and we handled them too. So we're going to get out of round 2.
We're looking
no
pretty
problem.
good. We're looking pretty good. And Nashville's going to be the problem.
Bottom line is the Knights are going to get the fucking job done. Like I said, Skip's from Philly. He loves Vegas a little bit. He's still not believing. I know as a fact they're going to get the fucking job done, period. So for all you people out there that didn't get in on it, guess what the odds are on it now for them to win the Stanley Cup?
Probably like 8 to 1, 10 to 1.
Tied for first, 3-1.
No way. Wow.
Tied for first,
I wouldn't
3-1.
I wouldn't put 1 cent on that.
That's how you know, ladies and gentlemen, that's a solid winner out there. You want to go down there and pound those motherfuckers like there's no
All
tomorrow.
right, I'll give you 4 to 1 right now.
To win the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, $1,000.
$1,000.
Bet.
Bet. We're also going to talk about...
Stole another 1,000 from him, people.
Oh, this guy's got more money off me on the podcast than ever. He don't have to worry about getting paid from the podcast. He just has to come in here, produce a bet, or come up with some type of bet. I'll say yes, and then I get bent over every fucking time.
There we go.
But, you know, whatever it takes...
My 4,000, your 1,000. I got every other team. You got Vegas.
Hold on.
What?
No.
4 to 1.
No. You're
1,000.
4,000 to my 1.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
I got every other team. You got Vegas.
All right. Sports and marijuana. We're going to talk about that today. As you know, it goes hand in hand. If you don't think it does, then you got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met in my entire life. We got a poll questions. We got Major League recap, NBA playoffs, which are very, very exciting right now.
Playoffs?
Seems to me like the teams just aren't as good as they have been in the past. I mean, it seems like everybody's equal. Nobody's taking over. Like
I haven't been able to get into it, bro.
It's hard. And like I said, you get, you know, baseball's your thing, basketball's mine. I agree it's hard. But, for example, when Cleveland's got, 75 points in the first half, and they scored 30 in the second half. I mean, it's fucking embarrassing. I mean, come on, LeBron. You're supposed to be a superstar out there. Finish strong. Too many people got money on the games.
I'm having fun watching the Sixers make their little run.
So am I.
But,
well, you like how they trapped everybody yesterday with Mid being doubtful, almost to the point where they said he wasn't playing. Then he comes in and scores, what, 30?
Yeah. They actually did say that he was doubtful before, like about a half an hour.
Doubtful / not playing.
A half an hour before the game, they said he was out, not playing. Sure enough, he's in the game.
But you guys don't think that's a trap? I mean, but you guys think you know what you're doing in sports betting?
That's why you need us.
That's why you actually need to know the team and the coaches to know if the motherfucker's really going to play for real or not.
Those lying motherfucking bookies, they got the goddamn injury report people on their side. Don't think they don't.
Well, not to mention we had the over Philly yesterday. Ooh. Absolute blowout winner.
Absolute blowout winner.
You want to get a hold of us? Call us at 877-220-6540. I said it once, I'll say it again. To all you motherfuckers out there sending emails, claiming to be VIP Sports, to you people sending text messages out there, claiming to be VIP Sports, eat a dick. You got nothing to do in your life. You're broke, disgusted, and probably can't be trusted. Tell your girl to give me a call. Send her to Vegas FedEx. I'll put her on the street. I bet I'll have that bitch making more money than you'll ever make in your motherfucking life. You're a wannabe handicapper. You're broke. You're doing videos in your kitchen. Only thing you should be doing in the kitchen is making me something to eat, bitch. Not fucking trying to parlay games on your fucking computer because you don't know shit. So once again, I don't mean to talk shit, but I get angry.
I don't mean to talk shit.
Or when somebody tries to take from my family, or you try to take from Skip's family, or you try to portray a company that I built into $1 million business, multi-million-dollar business. Trust me, if I had a little bit more time and I knew where you were, I'd come to your house and beat the fuck out of you.
No wonder you're called fucking. No wonder you're called ghost fucking picks. Your bankroll's like a fucking ghost.
Yeah, you're.
It's fucking non-existent.
I know. To all you stalkers out there, listen, guys. We don't email. We don't text blast. Period. We don't do any of that shit. You want to know it's us? 877-220-6540. Everybody and their mom's a handicapper now. Everybody's a consultant. Everybody's talking about sports betting's about to be legal, this, that, and the other. It's a fucking joke. I'm not saying, you can't make money doing it, but 9 out of 10 people that'll call you are fucking frauds. You work way too hard for your money to have somebody throwing darts with your paper. So just make sure you be careful. Make sure the company's licensed and bonded, and if somebody text messages you or emails you a game and you're that silly enough to take that game and put your hard-earned money on it, well, then shame on you is all I can say.
You deserve to lose.
Goddamn right. You want to make sure it's us. 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free pick at this point, don't even call me.
Keep looking.
Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all size shapes of sports bettors. Whether you're crawling or balling, I'm going to be able to take care of you. By the way, Skip, last promotion that we ran, I've told you guys over and over and over, you ask for my personal plays, you act like you want to be serious, you act like you want to make money. Well, here's the deal. Out of the promotion that I ran, $150 last week.
3-0. For
3 days of personal plays. Everybody either went 3-0 or 3 with a push.
Might have got a push.
A couple people might have got 3-1 based off the total. Yeah. Oklahoma City was 215. Some people had 215 and a half.
Right on the number.
So either way, 3-0. I did what I was supposed to. 45 people signed up. Everybody was thankful. Everybody did their job. Everybody reinvested. But 5 people. I want to give a shout out to Randy Cruz. You got to, Randy, if I had your phone number right now, I'd give it out to where all these guys that stalk me call you. Took him 3-0 at $2,000 a game, made him $6,000 off a $150 investment.
Wow.
Guy was supposed to invest just a light $2,500 to go another 7 days. Guy took his money and ran. I went to go meet him over at the casino at New York, New York. The guy was on the phone begging to Jack, I'm with my wife. Please don't come here. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll give you some money tomorrow. Next day, the reason why he was saying tomorrow is he's on a flight that night.
Yeah.
He got out of town quick.
Exact same thing happened to me, almost exactly word for word. I want to shout out to Eric, the banker from Wisconsin, who comes into town with $10,000. Skip takes him 3-1. Fucking guy makes about $8,000. I am supposed to go pick up my money last night, my commission. He's crying, literally crying. This bitch is literally crying. This grown-ass man, fucking big shot banker in his world, Mr. Suit and fucking tie, crying like a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Because he listened to some fucking asshole that texted him, and he fucking went 0-3 with that guy and lost everything I fucking made him, and he didn't have the guts to fucking tell me.
How many times have I told you guys, listen.
I did leave him with the fucking bar tab, though.
Oh, and with you, that was about 600.
I said, you're a fucking moron. Give me 6 shots of the best shit you got, the most expensive shit you got. Fucking $400 a shot.
McCallum?
Yeah, I fucking pounded that shit, slammed it on the fucking bar, and I said, this asshole's paying, and I left.
See, my point is, ladies and gentlemen, we got no problem making you money, but you see why I don't do my personal play promotion? They're only for big boys. I don't like running promotions where I get college kids calling. I told you guys it's a $7,500 service you got for $150. You figure you would take advantage of it. And a lot of people did. Shout out to the 45 people that took advantage, made a ton of money.
The real players.
Yeah, doing their thing. But that's why I don't run a virgin promotion like that, because in order for a sports bettor to have a relationship with us, we got to start from the beginning. You got to show them some results, and then you move up to a whale. That's the whole reason why I don't like giving personal plays off the bat, because people say that they're big and they're real, aren't. But at the same time, you can't let a couple guys fuck up the big guys.
Well, now you know how the girls feel. Guys say that they're big and they're not.
Oh, God, yeah. That's the last thing you do. You don't want to rap about having a 12-inch cock and then you get home and pull out a 4, bro.
Now you know exactly how a woman feels.
She's a little upset on that.
Guy talking shit at the bar, oh, I'm real big, baby. I know how to eat that pussy. Oh, I'm going to make you come.
Right, exactly.
Right. Yeah, he gets her home. She gets him home now. 2.5 inches, and he's like Stu, never ate pussy in his life.
Well, it's not his fault he did an 8-ball all night. You know, when you're all coked up, emotional, baby, I love you, this, that, and the other. When it comes time for action, you're like, fuck, I was bullshit.
The moral of the story is don't claim you're big if you're tiny.
And do this. If you're claiming to get personal plays, and I run a promotion for big boy sports bettors to come out of the woodworks and give you the opportunity to get a $7,500 package for $150, take it serious. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I probably won't do that type of promotion again. You'll have to work your way up. You'll probably have to work your way up to me and spend some money to get those plays, but it is what it is. If you're watching our podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you click that subscribe button, make sure you also click the bell to choose receive notifications on all videos that we're doing, whether we're making a $100,000 bet, running a train on your girl, doing a motivation 101, whatever the case is.
Rolls-Royce cam.
Rolls-Royce cams. My job is to motivate you, make you a better person, make your mouthpiece from a BB gun to an Uzi, up your swagger, but more importantly, make you money. That's what you're going to get when you fuck with me.
And you do like making money, right?
You do like making money, correct? We appreciate all your thumbs up. We read every one of your comments, and that's a fact. We want to welcome all of our new listeners from around the world on the Podcast One network.
Oh, absolutely.
As you know, VIP Sports is the only sports service on Podcast One. Kit, from the bottom of my heart, we thank you. Ever since we merged with you, we can literally, we're to the point where we've always had to mix outbound.
Absolutely.
But with what we've got going in Podcast One, we don't even have to peek it.
Well, thanks for
Especially you ain't picked up the phone and dialed an outbound ever since we signed with Podcast One.
And he keeps in contact with me every week, asks me what my ideas are.
Exactly.
If I get any marketing fucking
We
ideas.
finally got with the baddest podcast company in the business, and they're showing results. So, Kit, thanks a lot. Probably, 74 deals just from Podcast One last week?
In the past week.
And we appreciate that. We're excited to bring you in my life, Steve Stevens, a guy that bets big and lives larger. Don't forget, it's $1 billion industry. Download new episodes every Thursday on the Podcast One app, Apple Podcasts, or if you're at podcastone.com. And if you're just listening to the podcast and you're not watching it, well, you're missing out. Make sure you check us out on YouTube as well. Where do they follow us at, Skip? Twitter, Instagram,
everywhere. We're fucking everywhere.
Facebook. Yeah. Follow us at VIP Sports LV.
Head down to the Cannabis Museum. That's where I'll be.
Yeah, you can direct message us. You can direct message us with any questions you have as well. We'll get back with you. To you stalkers out there stalking us on direct message, telling me you got 500,000, you're coming in town in a couple days, do me a favor. Don't waste my fucking time. How embarrassing is it for a grown-ass man to play around in a DM, playing around in the sports business, not making no money? You'd have a better chance of collecting cans to make money. You know what I mean? Fucking bitch. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got our boy in the house, J.J. Walker. We got Bill Monroe. We're going to talk about that motherfucking museum that's going to be off and
When's
popping.
that place opening anyway?
We're going to open in July.
July?
Yeah, it's a one-year anniversary of legal marijuana in Las Vegas.
Is that when it happened
Oh,
in July?
Yeah.
So July is going to be very, very first. I got a little mini baseball bat, Louisville Slugger
Oh,
here.
light
I'm gonna
that
smoke.
motherfucker up.
I'm going to. It's my master closer Kush, but I don't want to take the shine off my boys and why we had them come here today. So anyway, the name of the museum is
Cannabition.
Cannabition. How'd you come up with that name?
Cannabition.
You know, it's the end of prohibition, exhibition.
I like it.
Yeah,
Right.
inhibition.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And, it's coming down, like I said, Las Vegas. He's opening up downtown right there by the Metropolis. Or what?
Yeah, Heart Attack Grill.
Uh-huh.
Kind of right up behind up in there.
Perfect area. There's a major Lost Rages is popping up down there tonight. Heavy metal concert tonight. Our boys Five Finger Death Punch tomorrow, which you'll see me over there front row VIP with my boy Ivan, a Las Vegas group. Shout out to Five Finger Death Punch.
Is it
you
near
know
the,
you fuck with Five Finger? You even know who that is? Yeah, it's a Las Vegas group out here. They don't fuck around.
Is it going to be near the Mob Museum?
It's right at the Fremont Experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's two different entrances to the Fremont.
Yeah,
Experience.
it's right where the zip line starts. So basically the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and 4th.
Oh, okay.
So-
Perfect.
so-
Wow.
so-
Nice location.
Yeah, so I want to break down the museum a little bit. You're opening up the museum. People are thinking, can you smoke in the museum? And you said no, there's going to be
The
no.
answer is not today.
Not yet.
So the city, hopefully in the next 6 months, will figure out consumption, and you'll be able to eventually go in there and hit the 23-foot bong. And so get stoned before you come. We'll have a transportation bus take you to the dispensary, be able to buy your product, get stoned, come do the experience.
So pretty much the museum is like an experience for people on marijuana to go have fun. Like you said, you got different things that you can do. You got a fucking 22-foot bong that's going to be up in there.
Larger than life experience. So
Yeah.
think of Alice in Wonderland meets Willy Wonka.
Exactly.
For cannabis.
Come in there with some big old bongs, big old buds. Like you said, you could climb a tree and smell the turbans on top of the fucking plant, shit like that. That's very exciting.
Alice in Wonderland meets Willy Wonka meets marijuana dealer.
That's what I'm saying. So the museum, it's going to be a little bit more excited than going to the Mob Museum, even though I did like the Mob Museum because I like all the past and
Right.
things that happened. But it sounds like a lot of fun. You go to the museum, high as a fucking kite. You go in there and fuck around. Sounds like a social media heaven. You go in there, get some pictures, pop up on social media,
That's all designed for.
have a good time.
So when you come to Vegas, make sure you head there.
You've
Absolutely.
got to go by the museum, ladies
Opening
and-
this July.
Absolutely.
And if there's Crown Royal and pussy there, I'll be there for sure.
Well, it's like he said, they're not selling weed at the museum yet, but like I said, whether you're high or not, come down and get the experience. I'm sure you're going to love it.
We're also have some great CBD products as well, so people can come in there if they want to buy CBD. World's largest selection. We got our boy from Honest Hemp here that's going to be.
My boy Bill,
So.
Bill, what's up, brother?
Well,
Now,
I brought you some treats.
I
some
love
vape pens.
it.
I know you like to smoke.
oh, you know that.
Some vape pens. They won't get you high.
Okay.
But they have all sorts of health benefits.
won't get
Help
me-
you
these won't
focus,
get you high?
Help you energize. They're good for you, I promise.
No, I love it. And listen, I want you to break down these products. A lot of people are using them. Skip, whether you believe it or not.
What
this
is it?
is
It's a
I'll
vape-
let him explain it. No,
it's a vape
it's a
pen?
CBD, but what it does is it's natural, it's good for you, it gives you energy. Why don't you break down like what you just gave me right here?
There's a couple components to the marijuana plant, to
And,
cannabis. Right?
and they will
THC
sell this at the museum.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And we sell that in other dispensaries, and so CBD is legal in all 50 states.
Correct.
Right. So and around the world. THC gets you high. CBD helps with your body, helps your immune system, helps your nervous system,
Seizures.
helps you recover.
Right.
Seizures,
Yeah.
absolutely. Sleep, digestion, anxiety, depression.
I
all
got some
sorts of
oil.
things.
I got some CBD oil.
Like a tincture.
Yeah, I take a fucking spoonful every now and then, an hour before I go to sleep.
Perfect.
Helps you sleep. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now let me ask you this.
So I can smoke that vape and it's the same thing?
You sure can.
It's exactly what it is. So let me ask
How
you.
much does one of those cost?
$40.
$40?
250 milligrams.
I'm in the wrong
lasts you about
fucking
a month.
business.
Well, they're getting paid, bro. That's why I'm having them on the show. I'm trying to hold their hand all the way through this shit. These motherfuckers are getting money. You know what I mean?
And sorry, but I didn't mean to interrupt you, but how long does it last for $40?
About a month.
About a month?
Yep.
Fuck. Hooker lasts 5 seconds for $40.
I was just gonna say, how long does that shot of Crown last you at the fucking?
40 bucks for 40 bucks for a fucking month?
Yeah.
And how often can I
That's
suck
a round
on
of
it?
drinks for you, bro.
How many did you want? You wanna
no
get high,
shit.
that one is
Beautiful.
chill. That'll kind of
All right, well, make sure I get one of these motherfuckers.
So-
we brought a whole kit for the crew. Here.
So you're selling this everywhere, doing fantastic with it. Your product, you will also be selling this at the museum as well with
Absolutely.
JJ, right?
Yep.
Give people a little bit of energy, show them a little bit of health. Marijuana is so far from just being high and fucking stupid. They got technology, like I said, the CBD make you energetic, energy, good for you, slow down seizures, shit that's actually beneficial, like
Right.
what actually got marijuana to this point anyway.
So
If it wasn't,
it's the beneficial things, the beneficial effects from the plant,
Correct.
without the THC to get
So
you
we
get
give
you
it.
high.
We give it to infants, to children,
Holy
to
fuck.
elderly, to pets, everybody in between.
I saw
can
a
imagine.
show about it. Some kid that had epilepsy and had seizures and shit's on that stuff, right?
There's
It's
been
probably
plenty
helping
of
'em.
story- Exactly. Yep. Within seconds. So I come from Colorado too, and when we were doing this 5 years ago, there'd be children with seizures within 15, 30 seconds of putting a tincture under their tongue, completely
I've heard
relaxed.
this. That's the whole reason why I wanted you on the
Absolutely
show,
amazing.
because this is serious shit. And I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, marijuana went all the way back with the AIDS patients, you know, and they started realizing the benefit of what marijuana does and broke it down more and more and more. Here we are, legal products, you know, that stem from it, turning in healthy for you, helping seizures. I'm not going to lie, I like to get high as a kite. I like that marijuana, I like that THC. But let me ask you this. When you're smoking weed all day, do you smoke this at night or in the day? Like, do you mix them both to keep your health? Or what would you do?
All throughout the
What
day.
would you recommend an everyday marijuana smoker to use CBD?
Well, it depends on their ailment, right? So if they're anxious and nervous, like a lot of your sports bettors, I bet you they've got some anxiety problems. Maybe
Well,
a
not
little
with
bit, like,
before they deal with us.
before
Yeah,
you,
once they
right?
deal with us.
or
yeah.
the guys that skip town that aren't
That-
letting you
exactly,
collect,
exactly.
right?
That guy, yeah,
So
that
some
guy.
of those guys need a
Exactly.
little bit of help, but so it depends on their ailment, right? So if you got a stressful job, if you got a lot of pressure on you all the time, smoking some throughout the day or taking a tincture or a capsule
Mm-hmm.
in the morning. If you got chronic pain, JJ screwed up his ankle the other day. Put some lotions on that. Put a patch on that. Directs the pain relief right to the area. So it just depends on what you're dealing with.
I'm all about it.
I
dude.
better
Everybody
keep one
should
of
be
those on
taking
my desk.
Well, no, what's so impressive, and just like me and these guys have talked about off air, you know, they don't believe in medication and pills and Lortabs and all that bullshit either. It's all about the natural end of it, a product that's beneficial, a product that does something for you, and it's healthy for you. So, I mean,
Natural healing.
that's some good shit.
I've
man.
heard a lot of good shit about that CBD stuff.
It really is. So, you know, Bill, I'm glad that you're knocking that shit out. I'm glad your business. Why don't you go ahead and tell these people where they can get your product if they want to get some?
All over the dispensaries in Vegas. We're in Colorado, Arizona, California. We're internationally ship 9 countries right now.
What's the name-
But
your brand, what's the name of it?
HonestHempCo.com is where they can get products. Yep. Ship worldwide.
HonestHempCo.com.
You got a website or no?
Yep, HonestHempCo.com.
Honest Temp Co.
Hemp.
Oh.
HonestHempCo.com.
Honest Hemp HEMP Co.
Co.com.
There you go.
HonestHempCo.com, people.
Got it.
Go there and check it out right now.
Check him out all the time. You want to see him in person? Come on over to JJ's Museum, high as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come get some pictures next to a 25-foot bong. Come fucking climb a marijuana tree, smell the turbans on the top, and have a fucking blast. It's something that you can have fun out here in Vegas. I'm glad that he opened it. It's a fucking playground for fucking adults and fucking kids. I mean, like I said, it's nothing illegal about the museum. It's all in good fun. It seems like a social media fucking hangout. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be hanging out at your shit over there.
Yeah, we got all sorts of little social media influencers coming out.
Because I'm not really explaining as good as when you walk in there and see all the trinket and toys that he has, it's fucking fantastic. Best part about it, I heard tickets are $4.20. Is that true?
We're launching with $4.20 tickets, especially for Vegas locals. So,
I
yeah.
love it. How can people purchase tickets?
Go to Cannabition.com.
Cannabition.com.
Yep.
And if you want to find anything out about the museum, what? Cannabitionmuseum.com or
Yeah,
what?
just find us on social through Instagram or Facebook.
So Instagram, Facebook, under your name or just Cannabition?
Yeah, just look up Cannabition. You'll find it.
Cannabition, the #1 gun, the #1 stunners. Man, I'm glad you guys stopped by. Like I said,
Happy-
marijuana is a
happy-
big thing for me in my life.
Yep.
You guys are opening something that's very special with marijuana, a place you can go down, have some fun, take some crazy pictures. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there next week, post something on Instagram of us down there so you guys can get a little taste of what I'm talking about, because what he's got going is fantastic. It's definitely going to be a success. It's a pleasure that you came by and shared your experience with us. And like I said, I'll be down there real soon. Keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, it's a billion-dollar industry, and it looks like you guys are getting your fucking cut. That I applaud you for, my friend. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, and that's what 420 is all about. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, J.J. Walker, Bill Monroe, tearing shit up at the Cannabis Museum. Like I said, couldn't get more excited.
I got one more quick thing. So
Go ahead.
tonight, we've got down at Texas Station.
Okay.
We rented out a movie theater.
I love
We're
it.
showing a free showing of
Super Troopers.
2.
Oh, shit.
So we rented out the theater. Anybody's welcome. Come on down. We're going to be handing out stuff, meeting people. We've got a big 6-foot bong there
I
to
love
start the
it.
Instagram moments.
There you go, guys.
We're going to be having a good time tonight. 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, you're going to tell me these ain't the type of guys that you want to go fucking hang out with? I asked him what he's doing tonight. They rented out the entire fucking movie theater to go get motherfucking Super Troopers, to smoke some kush, and cater to all you high guys that want to have a good fucking time. They're going to have Ubers. They're going to have car rides for you. They're going to have a 6-foot bong. Go watch Super Troopers, get smoked out, and hang with some great fucking people.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure. Thank you guys for stopping by. I know these guys love getting high, but I think they want to make some fucking money and realize who we're going to bet on the playoffs. Don't you think?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
What we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit break. When we come back, we're going to show you how to get that fucking money betting sports, and I'm going to light up this motherfucking log. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle.
BetDSI.com. Over 20 years in business, A+ rated and fast and free payment of winnings with odds on all sports and global events. Get a free $25 right now to try the site and a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Go to BetDSI.com now because it's only a game until you bet it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my co-host, the Big Skipper. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, it's 420. And I'm definitely partaking, is all I can fucking tell you. We're having a great day. Shout out to JJ and our boy Bill that just came by from the Cannabition. Those guys, by the way, have some serious shit going on. That museum is going to make a lot of fucking money. Skip.
Yeah, it will.
That kid's a smart fucking kid. He came up with a real good idea, is all I can fucking tell you.
The Marijuana Museum. Cannabition, my friend.
Anyway, like I said, the Vegas Golden Knights are now co-favorites, like I told you before, to win the Stanley Cup, according to the Westgate Sportsbook.
I just gave you 4-1, bro.
Yeah, I understand that. Skip and I bet something special. We're going to see what that comes out to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What do you want to talk about first, Skip? Because Vegas became the first franchise in NHL history to sweep a postseason series. You know that, right?
The first expansion franchise.
Correct, in inaugural season. So, you know, good luck on someone beating that. It's not like a new expansion team comes out every season. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So Vegas will be holding a record for a long time. Let's get into the show, ladies and gentlemen. Sports and marijuana is going to be the label of this show, brought to you by our boys over there at betonline.ag. After all, they're the ones that sponsor this beautiful state-of-the-art studio out here in Las Vegas in the back of the office at VIP Sports. You know what I'm on, Skip?
Yes, I do.
Brought to you by betonline.ag. Betonline.ag is one of the web's most popular betting destinations. Sign up today for an account using the promotional code ALLDAY and get a 50% welcome bonus instantly added to your bankroll. With its management team together since 1991, betonline.ag offers wagering on nearly every sport event possible. Once you're in action, you'll see firsthand why betonline.ag has an A+ rating, including the earliest opening odds in the industry, the best live betting software in the business, and most importantly, fast payouts. BetOnline.ag because you can. Hey, let me ask you a question, Skip. Does Dan Patrick and Rich Eisen have to hold their fucking mic and have a fucking ear out every fucking show or have to hold a fucking cord to do our podcast?
Oh, fuck.
Yes or no?
And have
what have I done wrong where I deserve this shit?
And have
what have I done where I need to hold a mic? I got millions of dollars. I've spent hundreds of thousands in equipment. What the fuck have I done where I got to hold my mic and not hear my right ear?
Veronica, help him, would you?
It's a fucking
Unbelievable.
joke. No, but it's unpemorable. It's
Come
fucking
on.
embarrassing.
Make
after
him
a
look
while.
professional already.
Okay.
Now, give him a
No,
little pat on his. Give him a little pat on the stomach.
Can you pick the mic down? Veronica in the house. Veronica, we're going to have to get you to do a podcast. She hasn't made an appearance on the podcast in a long, long fucking time.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thanks, Garcia.
Thanks for making everything better.
Anyway, let's get right down to business. NFL and weed. Ladies and gentlemen, estimated on the percentage of NFL players that smoke marijuana have been made. But recently, retired tight and Martinez Bennett planned the number of pretty high. So in other words, we asked a couple NFL players, how high of a percentage do you think of NFL players smoke? I want to say about 89%. The players said about 89%. Bennett himself explained players use it for reasons other than getting high. Yeah, I know, Bennett.
Yeah, okay.
Bennett, I hear you, bro. What are you using
What,
it
to
for?
get laid? Like you bait chicks with it?
Yeah,
You get girls hired.
Anyway, he says they use it for other reasons which have been behind the push by many to allow the use of medical marijuana as an alternative to an opioid painkillers and other prescription drugs.
Okay.
Now that I agree with them. I would rather see NFL players and NBA players smoking marijuana or ingesting marijuana rather than Lortabs, Percocets, Oxycontin. Are you going to tell me that marijuana is going to hurt you as bad as a painkiller?
I don't know. It depends who you're talking to.
Well, if you're a pillhead, you're going to say no. If you're a guy that knows anything about damage to your liver, those pills fucking kill your liver. Marijuana doesn't touch your liver.
Well, I got a very good friend who's got a PhD in botany and epidemiology, and he says marijuana is one of the worst things you can put in your body. But anyway, that's a discussion for a whole nother time.
Well, it might be because I don't know what kind of doctor that is.
I mean, listen, you can't
and
be
at the same time, that guy said
you can't be taking Oxycontin fucking all day long.
I was just
either.
going to say, he said marijuana's no good, but sent you out with a script of oxys.
No, he didn't say that. He just said marijuana is fucking really bad for you.
Well, I mean, your liver obviously processes any bad thing you put in your body. I said it didn't touch your liver. Obviously, it does, but no.
Yeah,
Marijuana.
I would say it's definitely better than fucking taking oxys every day.
Me too. And it's like Bennett said, there are times of the year where your body just
Let's
hurts.
ask Poppy what he thinks.
Well, we'll ask him in a little bit. Poppy's been
Poppy,
on
what do you
fucking
think?
Oxycontin and Lortabs for about 50
Well,
years
that's what I
straight.
said. Let's ask Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy, when you get to the point where people take your Lortabs and they're stealing them and shit and you can't find them, does marijuana work or what?
He said yeah.
He said it does.
He
I
gave
love
it a thumbs up.
There are anti-inflammatory drugs you take so long that they start to eat at your liver, kidneys, and other things like that, like I was saying with the pills.
Right.
So, I mean, the questions, do you agree that almost 90% of NFL players smoke weed, yes or no?
NFL players?
And NBA.
90%?
I'm just saying.
No.
No?
That's a
what
little
percentage
high.
do you think?
That's a little high. I'd say probably 60%.
60%? I would bet above.
6 out of 10 of them for sure.
What about NBA? What percentage?
NBA probably 75%.
75, 80?
Yeah,
I agree with
3
that.
out of 4, yeah.
Yeah, maybe even more because you got the players and the coaches smoking over there.
Most likely.
But you know what? NBA doesn't sweat them as much as NFL. So what they're trying to make happen is...
There's more players in the NFL, too.
And per team?
That's
Are you fucking kidding
that's
me?
why I think there's a lot more squares in the NFL.
The percentage would have to
simply
go down.
because there's more players.
For every 7 marijuana smokers, there's got to be the 2 church guys,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
So, I mean, that's just how it is in
Yeah,
professional sports.
Yeah, you got your fucking, exactly.
For every guy that said, for every 5 guys that say F you, there's hallelujah, God bless you. You know, they're same people in the league just because they're professional
Well,
athletes.
you know, don't fool yourself. A lot of those hallelujah, God bless you people are stoned as fuck, too.
Shout out to Deacon Stu out there. Shout out to the Deacon, boy.
Shout out to the deacon
Hey,
who loves his weed.
He says it grows naturally. They
you
got
ain't-
to smoke it.
you ain't lying.
He said the Lord put us there to smoke it, so we got to smoke it.
You ain't lying.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Bottom line is marijuana is legal. It's everywhere. I'm glad that they made it legal. It's the same thing with sports betting. That's why I'm so excited about it. When you go to the cannabis stores, skip around town, and you see how many people actually are buying marijuana, that these are the same people that were buying marijuana before it was legal. So why waste the money? People are doing it anyway. Don't you agree it's real similar with sports betting? There's more people betting sports. We've done the numbers. It's a $1 trillion industry.
I definitely agree.
People are doing it anyway. Make it legal everywhere. Once New Jersey comes back, which is definitely going to happen, but it's a little scarce, what'd they say, 19 states immediately after be ready to roll?
Listen, there's sports books open in states all over the country right now, just waiting for the verdict.
Yeah.
They got the machines in place. They got the employees hired. They've been running training classes. It's just a matter of time now, folks.
Listen, let's get right down to our show. Ladies and gentlemen, this next segment is brought to you by our boys over at paperhead.com. Can you read an ad or do I got to read everything?
Yeah, I'll make a deal. I'll read this ad, but we're not going to go over this next 2 pages of bullshit. Let's get right into
Oh,
baseball.
we're keeping it real.
Let's get right into baseball.
At this point, we got to show people how to make money. I mean, they're listening to our stories.
We don't need
the
to
people
hear
that don't
any-
like marijuana
yeah.
are getting a little turned off right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people smoking weed. A lot of people in the NFL smoking weed. A lot of people in the NBA smoking weed.
A lot of
people in this office smoking weed. We just had the fucking weed museum here. I mean, there's a lot of weed everywhere. Steve's about to light weed. I'm going to go ahead.
But
I'm going to read the sponsor ad, then we're going to get into baseball, and we're going to start talking about how we can make some goddamn fucking money this weekend.
I love your attitude.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right, paperhead.com. Are you ready to start your own business, people? You want to be your own damn boss? Then put your money where your mouth is with the best player management software in the business at paperhead.com. Built with the exclusive tools to start building a profitable online business, the know-how, and the premium service that comes with 20-plus years experience in the sports betting industry. Paperhead.com is the solution for everyone looking to get a piece of this billion-dollar sports betting industry. Right now, the fans of the VIP Sports podcast can get credited up to 35% cash back. 35% cash back with signups. Paperhead Prime Package. This offer is exclusive to anyone who calls 1-888-978-0288. Call today. Make sure you tell them that Steve Stevens and the Big Skipper sent you over there, and you'll get 35% cash back. 1-888-978-0288, paperhead.com.
I love it. And I just want to make one thing clear so people know, like about NBA and NFL, the penalties. Even though these players smoke, they still got to go through a lot of work just to make it happen. Players that are tested once in the offseason from mid-April to mid-August, players test positive. If found 35 nanograms of extracted THC per milliliter in their urine, they can get a fine and a 10-game ban. So, I mean, they're playing with fire even though they like marijuana. NBA, the same fucking thing. Players must complete a substance abuse program. After their first 5 infractions, violators face up to a $25,000 fine for a second positive test. With the money they're making, they might as well just smoke and pay the fine, huh?
Right.
Let's get right down to Major League Baseball, Skip. After all, this is a sports show. You guys want to know how to make some fucking money. Let's tell them, brother.
Well, let's get right into a couple weekend series that I got my eyes on. Toronto is headed into Yankee Stadium in the Bronx this weekend. That's a big American League East series. The New York Yankees. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
You done?
Fuck, that motherfucker came through with some Gorilla Kush, huh?
The New York Yankees struggling a little bit. 5-6 straight up in their last 11 games heading into this series with Toronto. Toronto, on the other hand, 12-4 straight up their last 16 games. So the Blue Jays come into Yankee Stadium on fire, winning 12 out of their last 16. The Yankees are trending to the over right now. 8 out of their last 10 games, Steve, have been over. There's been one push in there. Only one under in their last 10 games.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that must have been yesterday, 1-0.
A lot of Yankees.
Must have been yesterday, 1-0.
There you go.
And Yankees won.
A lot of Yankee overs. 8-1-1 to the over last 10 games. However, they are struggling to win. 5-6 just straight up their last 11 games. So we'll see what happens when Toronto comes into Yankee Stadium. A red-hot Toronto Blue Jays, winning 12 out of their last 16 games.
However, they lost last night to a 1-0 game, but I got to agree with Skip. Yankees have been struggling, and with Gray on the mound, that ain't helping them none either.
Big series at Yankee Stadium this weekend.
Absolutely. What else you got for the weekend matchup, Skip?
2 big series on the West Coast in the National League, one in the National League and one interleague.
Okay.
San Francisco Giants will head in from the Bay to take on the Anaheim, or should I say the L.A., Los Angeles Angels. Giants on a little bit of a slide right now after they started out the season red hot. Giants only won, winners of 1 in their last 6. 1-5 straight up. 5 out of their last 7 games have been to the under, Steve. Heading into the Angels, who just got their ass swept at home by the red-hot Boston Red Sox. I don't see this team slowing down at all. Boston is fucking...
I can't lie.
Abso-fucking-lutely on fire, this team.
Early in the season, I told you Yankees would be stronger. Right now, there's no doubt about it.
I projected Boston will win the American League East. It looks like they're going to run away with the American League East. They might have the best team in baseball this year.
Right now they do. Let me ask you this, Skip. why are they still giving the Giants as favorites? Why did the line come out as $1.20, $1.30, like you said, when they've lost 6 out of 7?
Well, they've lost 5 out of 6, their last 6. I'd have to look at the game to tell you what the line is. There's a million different reasons.
No, I'm not talking today. I'm talking about in the past.
There's a million different reasons why the line is the way it is, but it could be a trap.
No, it's not a trap. That's what I want to talk about. I think these fucking line makers think the Giants are better than they are.
That could be. Well, the Giants are pretty good.
Well, they came out good. They've slacked off. Who's better right now, Giants or Angels?
Well, the Angels are playing extremely well. The Angels are a better team all around than the Giants are, in my humble opinion.
Will you say that at the end of the season?
I got the Angels projected to get the wild card in the American League. We talked about this in my predictions.
I like them.
The Angels are a solid-ass fucking team this year, period. They got the worst manager in the game, but San Francisco Giants heading into L.A. to the Big A to take on the Angels this weekend. As I said, Giants only won 1 in their last 6. They're on a little slide this week. 5-2 to the under San Francisco their last 7 games. Angels just got swept at home by Boston, so they need to turn it around. They have won 10 out of their last 14 straight up.
Yes, they have.
Angels, on the other hand, 8-4 to the over their last 12 games. So you got 2 teams that are on a little bit of a slide right now. One of them, the Giants, favor unders. The Angels, a lot of overs, 8 out of the last 12. So that's an interesting series, very important to both squads.
We also got to talk about, and me and you talked about this off air, about the unders. A lot of interleague play, Skip, tends to go to the unders every fucking time for some reason. Why is that? Interleague only. Like these teams go out and score 11 runs against the opposite division, and then
well, they don't see each other. That's one reason. The pitchers, the pitchers and the hitters really don't play against each other that often in the interleague squad.
hardly ever at all.
You're playing at a different ballpark.
Out of 100-something games, how many times they see each other? 4?
If that. I mean,
if that, yeah.
Every year the schedule changes on who you play with the interleague.
Correct.
There's a million different reasons for that, too. I can spend all day getting into that.
Any other weekend matchups that you're looking for?
One other weekend match, I'm glad you asked. The Washington Nationals clear across the country this weekend.
Woo!
In L.A. to take on the L.A. Dodgers.
Oh, man.
Dodgers have won 4 straight. They just swept San Diego, not a big feat.
No, they finally started hitting against San Diego. Great.
Correct. 7 straight overs, the Dodgers.
Fuck.
7 straight overs. And as Steve just said, they finally started putting the bat on the ball.
Against the Padres. They needed to play the Padres, dude, because they were hurt.
Absolutely needed to play the Padres.
That's a fact.
Because they lost 2 out of 3 to Arizona the series before. Nothing was better than the Dodgers running into San Diego the last couple days. So,
hey, San Diego is not the worst team in Major League Baseball, are they?
I told you that. You said they were fucking.
No, I said they were, but they're really not, are
Cincinnati Reds, worst team in baseball.
Firing people, don't know what to do.
Miami Marlins right behind them.
Skip, they're on the worst record they've had since 1931.
Cincinnati's horrendous.
Cincinnati has always had a team in baseball. They're fucking their franchise name up with them.
I got a very good friend who's one of the best sports handicappers in the world. Shout out.
Yeah, he's right here. Shout out to Steve Stevens. I'm right here.
Sports
handicapper.
Shout out to my good friend. He's a Reds fan, Johnny the Dog Bono.
Oh, he's retired. Johnny Bono. You know he retired this year, right?
Yes, I do.
Johnny.
He told me the other day, this team, Skip, is like the fucking Bad News Bears. It's hard to fucking watch. Tough time to be a Cincinnati Red fan.
Oh, that's a fucking fact.
So the Red Hot Dodgers, I wouldn't say the Red Hot. They won 4 straight. They swept San Diego. 7 straight overs, Dodger games. The Nationals come in winning 4 out of their last 5 after a real bad start to the season. The Nationals have only won 5 out of their last 15 games straight up. However, they have won 4 out of 5. They've turned it around this past week. Just a 50-50 team their last 10 games. So this is a huge series for both teams. The Dodgers are going to want to keep that momentum after sweeping the Padres, and the Nationals are going to want to pick up a couple of wins coming across the country on the West Coast. Remember what I always say, you got to win on the road if you're going to make it to the postseason.
Straight up, and I agree with Skip. He just gave you 3 marquee matchups that you could tune in, that you can make big fucking money on this weekend. Just a couple things that I want to add that we always give you guys to help you. After all, we make you more money without you signing up than any company in the fucking world. That's for goddamn sure.
We're the only sports service in the world that makes you more money when you don't sign up.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking hilarious. So, like I said, it ain't going to stop. Like I said, we're going to do what we do. You can keep taking fake text and fake emails from guys that don't know shit, or you can listen to our show and realize that you have to know when to bet the games, not just the information. Let me give you an example. We said the Yankees to the over, didn't we? Yeah. Yankees are 9 straight overs with 1 push. 12 out of their last 13 games went to the over. And the only one that didn't happen was last night with the 1-0. So I suggest that you look for the Yankees over in this particular series. I don't know. But like I said, they've been going to the over. You want to look out for them. Weekend series that Skip we're talking about, I don't think it gets any better than that. We're going to see Dodgers-Washington. If Washington can win anything, I mean, don't you think they can win today? That's not a game I'm betting money on. We're just talking shit.
There's some really good pitching matchups in that series. I might just get the fuck out of here and go to L.A.
My point.
I might just head out to Dodger.
Don't tell me that, because I'll fucking go with you on a day like this.
I might just head out to Dodger Stadium and catch that fucking series. It's going to be a great weekend.
All right, well, can we do it?
It's going to be a great weekend at Dodger Stadium.
Do me a favor.
You keep talking, I'm going to hop myself a fucking plane out to L.A.
I like that. I'm hyping you up, huh?
That's actually going to be a great series.
It is. In Washington, I mean, you got our boy out there, the Kingpin from Vegas. I mean,
maybe I'll go to the Commerce, play a little fucking poker, and go to the Dodger games this weekend.
Hey, do me a favor. Well, we got to stay here for a little while just to receive the calls for the promotion.
Oh, fucking absolutely.
Just to get the calls from the promotion.
We want to make sure everybody's making money.
And speaking of excitement and speaking of baseball, well, that leads you right into the promotion that you're doing, because I'm not doing any more personal plays for $150. You want my plays? Spend $2,500 and be a real sports bettor. I ain't got time to deal with stroking fucking bitches. And to all the guys out there that were real, that called, that made money, God bless you. It ain't going to stop. We're going to go 5-0 this week as well.
You want to make the phone ring?
Yeah, Skip, you're running a promotion for baseball. Do your fucking thing.
Watch this. You want to make the phone ring?
I want you to listen to Skip right now, and I want you to call right fucking now.
Watch this. Here's what I'm going to do.
Let's go.
I've never done this before. He's going to freak out when he hears this. This is totally improv right now. This Saturday, okay, since we're doing a podcast on Friday because of 420, you call this Saturday between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. I'm giving you a 5-hour window. This Saturday, okay, Pacific time, between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. this Saturday only for 5 hours. Anyone that calls the office and says, I want to win baseball, I want to make money, I'm going to give you 3 days of baseball plays absolutely fucking free. Not 1 penny. Now, don't call unless you want to do business after I show you a couple winners. Don't call me and think you're just going to get 3 or 4 plays, make fucking $2,000, and then not do any business. Call me. You got a 5-hour window between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. this Saturday. I'll give you 3 days of baseball absolutely fucking free. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Hold on. And then after 4, what's the price? Because you're still,
we're going to talk about that when you call. Don't plan on not doing any business. Don't think you're going to call me and just get 3 winners for free, make $2,000, and we're not going to do any business. That's not the way this is going to work. You're going to call me. I'm going to give you 3 days of baseball winners absolutely fucking free. I'm going to show you that we're the real fucking deal, and you're going to do business with me after I prove myself. Now, if you don't fucking call me on this promotion, stop watching the podcast. Don't ever call the fucking office ever in your life, because you just absolutely don't like money, and you have no intentions on making any money.
Yeah, and to you stalkers out there.
You got 5 hours. Call right now. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, Pacific time. 3 days of baseball with the Big Skipper, absolutely fucking free. That's it, period. If you don't call for that, fucking stop watching us, don't listen to us, and don't ever fucking call.
Love your attitude. If you like money.
I can't do any more for you.
If you like money, you're definitely going to love us. Like I said, we're here to make you money, but serious players only. We don't got time for bullshit. Our time is worth too much money. If you're looking to stroke somebody, go call somebody else. If you want to make money with a real company, you want to see results, and you want to pay, well, then you found the right fucking person, straight up.
There you go.
We're going to finish out our show, last segment.
Let's start a business relationship this weekend.
Goddamn right.
Call me right now.
Like I said, you can't get a relationship with a text. You can't get a relationship with an email. What you can get is fucking smoke blown up your ass and lied to. You don't fucking deserve it.
Call me right now. We'll start a profitable business relationship. Anyone serious about making fucking money in baseball?
Our closing segment sponsored to you by betonline.ag. We were sponsored by paperhead.com. And our last sponsor, of course, our boys over there at betdsi.com. Operating for more than 20 years, BetDSI.com is an A-plus rated, offers fast payment winnings with odds on all sports and global events from the player who demands it all, including office pools, poker room, horse wagering, skill game, to the well-better that needs a no-nonsense, high-limit sports book. BetDSI is the perfect choice. So if you're looking for the best solution to place your action, go to BetDSI.com. Use the promotional code CHEDDAR to get a free $25 wager on the house and a $200 bonus on your first deposit. Use the promotional code CHEDDAR. BetDSI.com, where it's only a game until you fucking bet it.
There you go.
Anyway, we talked a little bit about NBA, Skip. You said it before. I'm enjoying watching Philly at this point, too, okay? They got a nice little fucking team. They score a lot of points. What's your opinion on that matchup?
Well, Philly's up 2-1 against the Heat, and I think they're going to take the series and move on. That's my opinion.
Yeah? How far do you think they make it?
I think they'll make it through the next round as well.
Oklahoma
I think
City.
they'll win the first 2 rounds, and then we'll go from there.
Oklahoma City Thunder series. What have you been thinking about that?
Tied up 1-1. Looked, so far, it's anybody's series.
It's anyone's series. Well, you know what? You're
I
not
think
giving me
the
the
Thunder-
answer. I think they're looking for my answers. I
don't
think
know,
Oklahoma
I'm not
sucks
prepared
cock.
I'm not prepared to talk about the NBA.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, you don't speak with you. That's fine. Listen, Oklahoma City's not that team that they're claiming to be. They're very, very disappointing. They're playing slow. They're playing soft.
Okay.
And what I will say about the NBA is this, because I'm
Unders?
not going to get into it.
Under, you think?
In that particular game?
Under?
No. Like I said. And, guys, if you keep falling for this trap of Golden State at a 204, 205 total, stop it. There was one game that was at 200. That's it. Get your fucking money. If you ever see Golden State Warriors at 204 or 205, bet the over every fucking time. That's just a free tip from me. Like I said, that's easy fucking money. But as an overall in basketball right now, Cleveland ain't impressing me. LeBron's doing his thing. None of these teams have the advantage. So like I said, it's pretty much equal matched up. The team that plays harder, the team that has more will, the team that has more drive, the team that wants it more than anybody in the fucking world is who's going to get it. Sounds to me like everything's up for grabs, and that's how it is in the fucking sports business. You got all these fake motherfuckers out there claiming to do this, claiming to do that, claiming they got money, even using our name, acting like they're us. When is it going to fucking stop? Nobody wins like me. Nobody has my drive. Nobody has my determination. Nobody's more respected or connected than I am. Bottom fucking line. If you're in the sports business and you want to make money, if you want me to pump you up in life, understand this. Doing business with me, not only will you make money betting sports, but I'll up your swagger. I'll make you a better person. I'll make you more confident. I'll make you more motivated. I'll understand and show you ways to make more money than you've ever made in your entire life, because the entire world is a fucking sale. And remember fucking this, you got winners and you got losers. I'm an absolute blowout winner. What the fuck are you? On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the Big Skipper, we love you. It's a big weekend. I'm going to Five Finger Death Punch tomorrow, getting all fucked up. Shout out to my Vegas boys. Shout out to 420. And as far as today, I'm getting high as giraffe pussy. We love you. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid.
Scherzer and Kershaw tonight, bro.
Oh, yeah. Fuck 'em. I don't even rap, but we had to do this for him anyway, Dirt. Fuck 'em. Number one documented company in the motherfucking world, huh? Yeah, I'm right here, Dirt. Hustler. Bookie Killer, my money long. Now I'm legit, but I used to get my money wrong. I used to pimp, jack fools to get guap. So last thing I sweat, some sucker punk cop. Right like a boss when I'm in the ghost. You run up on it, another hit of smoke. Came from the bottom and found a way out. Bet sports ain't never gonna play out. 10 grand to lose, 20 to gain. In my brain, my game's stronger than cocaine. Gotta get paid tonight, you motherfucking right. Play with my money, you're playing with your motherfucking life. White rich.